Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. I say the things on here that nobody dares say. The sponsors are pinned up in the comment section. That's Human Nutrients. Feel free to click on the link, take you straight to the website. Remember, health is wealth. Go treat yourself. The other sponsors are Spartan Demolition. All right. Thanks to them for backing me last few years. Right, here we go. Proof small hall boxing is not booming. I hate to do this, but I had to come out with this after I saw Spencer Oliver's talk sport bullshit is that he comes out with rubbish, absolute rubbish that these lunatics keep telling us. They keep spitting out absolute garbage without any proof. So I thought that I'd have to go and get some proof, and here we go. Right. We all remember Bricktop's show, don't we? Fabio Wardley show, yeah? Now, Bricktop show, these are your top guys, aren't you? You've got Joseph Parker, Fabio Wardley. It's top matchmaker Steve Furness, one at best in the game. Even he's having to struggle now in his Steve Furness now. They're not going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you. The box rec average for the show is 397. Now, Bricktop, up until about a few years ago, he was used to average about 220. Then he went on a bad run for years, didn't he? Sky got rid of him. And then he came back, didn't he? But it's all gone to shit, hasn't it? The ranking of that show is 397. Right, but I dare say if you took Wardley off that and Parker, it'd be a better ranking. But here's rankings for Bricktop show. Anton Esson, 978 against Jordan Ellison, 1054. George Crotty, 468 against Karami, 720. R. Tom Sparta, 934 against Jimmy Dean Woods, 676. Then we've got a guy, 1140 on there against the debut guy, Ahmed. Then we've got a TBA against the 630 guy, Ishak. Then we've got Tony Curtis, no relation to Jamie Lee Curtis's dad. He's 123 against TBA. Then we've got Arnie Dawson, 265 against Mitchell Smith. That's a 205. That's a decent fight, that. Danny Quartermain, 95 against Royston Barney Smith, 110. That's a good fight. Jürgen Oldiday, 18 against Fagome, 49. Ezra Taylor, 23 against Lewis Edmondson, 41. That's decent. Parker, number 4, Wardley, 6. But the average is 397. Right. Your small hall shows should average 4 to 600 normally. That ranking is not far off a small hall show. If you took Joseph Parker off that fight and Fabio Wardley and looked at the rest of Bricktop's show there, you would say that's a York Hall show. Now, go and have a look on BoxRec. Just take the main event off and go down from Lewis Edmondson fight against Ezra Taylor to Anton Essen against Jordan Ellison. 2, 4, 6. Them other 10 fights, they are small hall. Right, that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing to what I've just been looking at on here. It's absolute garbage. But nobody wants to say a word, do they? Nobody's going to say a word, are they? Then you look at Mark Bateson's show in Doncaster Dome on the 21st, right? Matchmakers are telling me that's David Allen's breakout show, but it's not in his name. He's borrowed the license, allegedly. If that's true, good luck to David. He obviously wants to see how he goes on his first show, but the ranking for that, whether it's Rhinos or Bateson's, is 887. Right. Just think about that. 887 ranking. How bad is that? How bad is that? Well, it's not good, is it? It's not good at all. And then on the same night, in Barnsley, we've got Josh Warrington. Sorry, not Josh Warrington. We've got Dempsey Whale on a Gary Longmore show. The average ranking for that show is 696. So that's like 201 ranking better than Rhino's show at Doncaster. So if you're going to, or Mark Bateson's, whoever you want to say, stuck his name to all messing about on paperwork. So the Barnsley show's a better show by a 201 ranking and cheaper tickets. So I assume a lot of people are going to Barnsley show. But the problem on here is you've got Dempsey Whale fighting one of the Kumars from India. Not the Kumars off BBC, the Indian family. It's Rajesh Kumar, a boxer, 16, 8 and 1, who's ranked 1,136. And Dempsey's 14 and 0. And that's the headline fight. But the rest of the show is pretty even and it ranks out at 696. But like I said to you, most rankings for these small old shows are between 400 to 600-ish. So that's a bit outside what it should be. But Rhinos is shocking. But if you go look at some of them that Dennis has been putting on and Mark Bateson before this one at Donny, whether it's in his name or not, but we know what's going on, don't we? But point I want to make is this. It's absolute garbage and it's not good enough, but it's not the matchmakers' faults on these shows. I mean, if Dempsey Whale don't beat this guy, they'll be run out of Barnsley at Wales, won't they? So I'm assuming Dempsey's going to come out swingers and make spicy mincemeat out this guy. If not, I mean, how are they going to live it down? It'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? A Kumar beating a Whale in Barnsley in back garden. What's going on here? Is Paul Smith going to say something about this on his new channel? We don't know. We're not interested in Paul Smith, though. I'll come to him in the next video. But it is what it is. But these shows here, this Barnsley one and this one at Donny Dome, that's where we're at now in boxing. We are scraping the barrel. The Board of Control have put fees up. Judges, bellmen, referees, inspectors, doctors, security. Look, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's like a free-for-all now. But we're told on TalkSport, boxing at smaller level is booming. According to Juggies, it's booming. Same guy who fetched us Joe Weller and KSI to our screens and said that the fans will trickle down from misfits into real boxing shows and the small hall will be booming. Yes, but it's not booming, is it, Spencer Oliver? Are you going to put your money back into the pot that you took out of the pot from them couple of shows? You and your big ginger mate off EastEnders? I very much doubt that. I doubt that very much. So it is what it is. That's where we're at. So, okie dokie. Oh, there's been movement on Rhino's show here. Hang on. Rhino's show's now ranked at 883. Pretty easy, really, how to work it out. Just add all rankings up and add all them up, all those guys in that are not a TBA or not making the debut and divide it. If you've got 10 fights on, that's 20 fighters. If there's 2 TBA and two debuts, you type it through as 16 fights into what it all adds up to. Very simple. That's how BoxRec put a star next to it for the ranking. But they don't tell you the average ranking, do you, BoxRec? Because they don't want fans to know that. But when you've got Bricktop putting shows on rank 397, there's a problem, isn't there? But Eddie's not stupid, is he? Look at the state of that Rhino show at Sheffield. That were garbage, wasn't it? But boxing's booming. We've got one English world champion, Nick Ball. Okay, thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. The sponsors are pinned up in the comment section. Thanks for liking. Leaving a comment, though, it's very important. Booyaka!